Now, the question is that whenever you're justified or not justified, the intentions are very important. No. Why do we get? Can anybody tell me that why these relationships are strained? What is the basic reasons? N number of people have started sharing with me that
Lack of communication, sir.
lack of communication. Excellent, madam. Anaga ma'am says lack of communication, misunderstanding. Okay, Sandhya ma'am says misunderstanding, and somebody said ego, somebody said anger, somebody said like any other specific reason.
We may not reach to others' expectations, sir.
Yes,
Sir, man.
not able to meet to the other person's expectations. When you shout that you are repeated, people are different. Exactly, people are different. Every person is unique. That's what we need to understand, and every person is unique. Okay. Then whenever you're talking to the other person, what are the areas that you need to focus is also very important. Okay. Then we will be talking about the other areas where how we can make it and all. Let me say that when somebody talks about other people and all, what are the areas that we can take? What areas that we can focus? Anaga ma'am started telling about communication. Can anybody say that what exactly is communication? We try to hide our own mistakes. Correct, Subra sir? That's it. Okay. Yeah, try to hide our own communication. That's true. Okay. Then what are the other areas that you try to think, and what areas that we need to make, and how this what do you understand by the word communication?
So healthy communication means whenever I feel something is correct, I should praise it, and whenever I feel something is wrong, I should also confront it in front of anybody, whoever it is. Maybe my spouse, maybe my boss, maybe any of my colleague, maybe junior or senior. When I do something correct, or somebody does it correctly, I should appraise it, and whenever somebody does anything wrong, I should just make it clear without raising my voice. So that is what is I mean by healthy communication.
Thank you very much, man. Thank you for your excellent explanation for the communication. Okay, and it depends. No, it should not be not person based, as somebody was sharing. It should be effective communication. Yeah, that's what is that effective communication is. And I'm sure that there are n number of lectures that are available. What effective communications and how you need to make it better.
Sir, effective communication in the sense, like when we feel there is a scope of misunderstanding by taking some decisions or something, if we communicate the thing why that decision has been made or why that thing has been made, then that may lead to have a good relation. That may not, like if we communicate the thing properly, then it may reduce so many misunderstandings.
Let Kameshwar.
Sir, can I say something?
Yeah, please.
Shall I add?
If I'm able to put my thoughts in exact words and tone, that is effective communication.
Thank you very much.
Shall I add another word, sir?
Thank you. Lakshmikant sir, go ahead.
So when we express our thoughts in verbal and non-verbal communications, which they complement and supplement.
Yeah, thank you very much for that. Okay, that's correct. Okay, any other explanations? Whatever you said till now, all are accepted. Okay, so the way, what is your intention? The main, the intention of communication and the same meaning is being conveyed to the other person. 100% right. But no, where does this conflict come? Where does this misunderstanding comes then? We are all very good at you just this session I'm going to talk about. Let us analyze ourselves whenever we are communicating to other person, and when we whatever the reason that you said, when you are able to communicate in that sense, I'm sure that we are all going to be the best communicators, if I'm right. And most of you are attending this FDPs will be best communicators. Why I'm telling this? Because you are there in learning and investing on yourself, if I'm right. Okay, you're not just there just to do the things. No, you're trying to invest on yourself and try to make. Let me, I'm sure that you're able to see my screen. We judge others by their actions, but we judge ourselves by our intentions. So this is what we need to improve ourselves. We need to find ourselves and change the perception. And second thing is that most of the times, whatever the reason that you tell, it boils down to the one single factor, that is difference of opinion. And how many of you agree that difference of opinion is the one of the major reasons for the conflict or the relationship issues? If you agree, type Y in the chat box. a difference of opinions. Simple thing. I'm talking about difference of opinions is the most of the times it's Dipali ma'am says yes, Kameshwar says yes, Bharadwaj says yes, okay, Manas Kumar says yes, Shruti says yes. Yeah, okay, thank you very much. Okay, now let me ask you a simple question. Like, we have done a lot of surveys, and let me ask you, because we are meeting virtually, we're not at the same place. I've done a lot of workshops. Whenever we conduct any workshops, I make a small questionnaire I give, and I ask the people to understand what exactly, and I ask 4 simple, stupid questions. They doesn't have any purpose or anything else, but they are not much important in our life. But I'll ask the questions and I'll ask them. Most of the times, you go to any session wherever you are there, and if you are sitting with a known person, most of the times you sit with your friends. And if I ask you a question that when you are sitting anywhere in the session in any FDP or anywhere else, if it is happening in the college and where you are all participating over there, where do you sit? Do you sit with a known person or unknown person?
Known person.
Yeah.
Known person.
If somebody asks you to sit with unknown person, finish. Okay. I'm comfortable here. Why do you want me to move from this place to other place? I'm okay here. Okay. These are all the answers that we get. That's fine. I'm not asking you to sit somewhere else. But the question which I made and the survey which I've done is that I asked simple 4 questions and I asked them. Write down the answers. Don't tell me. Don't write the questions. Don't tell me the answers. Also keep them with you. The 4 simple questions which I asked is that. Which is your favorite color? Who is your favorite hero? Who is your favorite heroine? Which is the favorite dish that you order when you go to a hotel? 4 simple questions I asked. Then after asking the questions, then I asked them to check with their friends. I asked 5 questions and I asked them to check with their friends. And I asked how many questions are matching, because you're sitting with your friends, am I right? You're sitting with your friends, and I asked them that how many questions, how many answers are matching with your friends' answers. Can you guess what may be the answer? What may be the percentage? Nandini ma'am says, Mukherjee says none. Okay. Any
Maybe
other?
just 5%.
Ma'am?
Maybe just 10%.
10%. Okay. Umesh
It
says
might be
9%.
50% similar because they are like-minded people. That's
It
why
might
they are
be-
sitting together.
It might be 50% because they are like-minded people. Rinki ma'am says. Okay.
70% or above.
Akshay sir.
Maybe 70% or above.
70% or above. Okay. So now I'm happy that nobody said 100% matching. Yeah? Nobody said 100% matching. It is 50%, 70%, 20%. Some people said 2 are matching, 3 are matching, but nobody said that all 5 answers are matching. Now I would like to let you know that even with your close friends, your opinions and your likes and dislikes are not matching 100%. And when you're talking to other person, you're expecting other person should have same likes and dislikes, and they should also say like your opinion. I don't know how many of you have got these issues whenever you talk in meetings, whenever you talk in deliberations, discussions. Sometimes people have X person, the moment the X person says yes, you're ready with the answer no, without irrespective of the content and without irrespective of the answer. That X says no, I will tell yes. I don't even try to give a chance to listen. Have you find like that in any organization setup anywhere? Yes. Because we don't like the person, number one. And second thing is that naturally, when you don't like the person, you'll take the opinion that, no, I will say no whenever, because I don't like that person, so I don't like his opinion. You don't even give a time for the other person to talk and listen. And imagine for a moment that what kind of relationship that we can have if we have this kind of setup. And most of the times, you cannot have 100% same opinions with others. If I ask you a question that I'm sure that you'll, the most important thing in relationship management is the difference of opinion. And I'm sure that most of you are adult, I was told that, okay. When wife and husband, let me ask you a simple question, When wife and husband have a discussion at any point of time or anything else, okay. Do you think that no, when they're having a discussion or when they're having an argument, who will win the argument? Any guesses?
Wife
Argument.
always.
I always. Rinki ma'am says I always. Okay. Yeah. Any other opinions? Oh, okay. Anaga says male ego. Okay. Chandrakala says wife. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. There's no particular rule that no wife will win or husband will win. It doesn't happen. No, Subra says it depends upon the loud voice. Who has got the more loud voice? Okay. But I don't think that you all agree with me if I tell that voice doesn't matter. No, sometimes noise, nice voice, these things doesn't matter. Most of the things that how you are emotionally connected with each other is very important. Now, sometimes if somebody says that we don't have any difference of opinion, it doesn't happen. We have our own opinions, but the most important thing is that we need to respect other person's opinions. When we start respecting other person's opinion, then I'm sure that we'll try to have a connectivity with the other person. And the way how we speak to other person is also very important. What are the areas that we speak and how we talk to other person is also very important. And let me give you a simple example. Okay, imagine for a moment you have a daughter or only son. Nowadays we find most of the times because of various reasons. Okay, then you want to join your daughter or son in a residential college, 10th class finished or intermediate finished, or you would like to join them in any college or somewhere else residential. Then can you know most of the times know what the person says? Wife most of the times wife says okay or not okay. Most of the times wife says not okay. Let us example. It's only an example. It need not be 100%. Okay. Why she doesn't say? Why she says no? Why? Because the most important thing is that she wants her kid to be very happy, healthy, love and affection. And she doesn't like to miss son or daughter. No, let him or she be stay with me. Whereas no, husband says like no, we have to join because no. Then imagine there is a difference of opinion now. Husband is telling that we need to join, and wife says that we should not join. And this discussion goes on. This will not stop at any point of time, and everyone will be ready with their own arguments. Imagine for a moment, the wife will collect the data. How many people discontinue their studies when they are studying, and how many people were being a failure in their education or studies because of ill health issues in the hostel. Husband will not keep quiet. Husband also will collect the data and how many people who are studying in the hostels and residential system and how many people got the rank. And this issues goes on. Do you think that they can come to a conclusion at any point of time? No, it will never happen. So the reason is that here most of the times in the relationship, let us not say that relationship is not a game. It's not about winning and losing a game. It's all about who will win. Okay, the most important thing is that when we focus that who is right, everyone will have their own opinions. Everyone will have their own ideas, and everyone will have their own point of view to argue and say that I'm right and you're wrong. Okay? So this will never end. So the best way to make yourself better is that excellent Rajendra sir, you rightly said that who is right is not important. What is right is important. When you focus on what, that's the reason, a debate is an argument, whereas the discussion is something, an exchange of information and knowledge. So what are you doing is very important. So when you focus on what, you're going to be achieving, you'll be able to come to a conclusion. When you discuss who, it's not going to happen. That's the reason who is important or what is important is very important. So when you start focusing on what, things will be solved easily. So always remember that in the winning and losing will be there in the games, but not in the relationships. I'm sorry to say this. Relationship is not a game. Relationship is a partnership. And for this, in Indian culture, boys are not okay. somebody was talking, in Indian culture, boys are not brought up listening to ladies, okay? I'm not going into that area because the culture and those things are, we have got limitations at any point of time. The most important thing is that what or who is very important. When you focus on what, things will be settled very easy. And let us focus on what, not on who. And when you communicate, everyone was talking about effective communication skills, making them to understand, yes, we need to have effective communication skills. And what and how we can go ahead with the effective communication skills are also very important. Let me talk about these communication skills because it plays a very important role in building your relationships and making your relationships better. Let me share this presentation so that I'll try to talk on this communication model, which is very important for everyone. What areas that we need to focus on, how we need to do it. For relationships when it comes to the communication. Yeah, your relationship gets strengthened depending on the way you communicate with others. These are all the modes of communication that we communicate generally. And let me say that what communication and how we are going to communicate. There is this model, we call it as a communication model. Then we'll be talking about this model that is I and you. And the first model we are talking about is that I lose, you lose communication. We call this communication as also a revenge mode of communication. See, morning to evening, whenever you are talking to any other person, whenever we are talking to any other person, see that what kind of communication that you're going to maintain. Is it lose-lose communication if you're communicating? Let me give an example. What is meaning of lose-lose communication? When you're an employee or when you're faculty, when you go and talk to other person, you tell them, okay, lose-lose communication is something like that. No? If you don't give me leave, permission to me, don't give the permission or leave to that person. This is what it happens. No, maybe let me give an example of a student. If student he doesn't get marks, you didn't give mark for me, so don't give mark for him. He is not talking about what is right or wrong. Okay, you didn't give mark for me, don't give mark for me. If you didn't give leave for me, don't give leave for me. You didn't give me that benefit, don't give that benefit for me. Okay, I'm losing, so I should lose. He also should lose. I'm sure that no, if you take any examples of the political examples, no, he knows that pretty well that is going to lose in his elections, and still he says that no, I don't want to. No, he knows that he is going to lose the elections, but he will try to see that how I can make the other person also lose the elections. So when you're talking about other persons, how I can make the other person losing the elections. So lose-lose communication will never make a person a better person. Now my question is that we need to understand what kind of communication are we making. That's the first mode, revenge mode. I'm sure that no, you blame X person will blame Y person. This goes on. There is no limit for this. Then let us say that no, there are a number of ways that we try to make and talk to the other person. Okay. The next mode of communication, we call it as I win, you lose communication. So I win, you lose communication, which I would like to say that no, most of the times, no, the leaders, bosses, they think that I tell you do it. Now, when you're commanding the other person all the time, you're not going to be successful now. As long as your power, your authority and all, that's fine, you'll be able to get the things done. But do you have a better relationship with the other person? Whenever I'm talking about this communication, just imagine for yourself and you try to analyze yourself, which mode of communication are you communicating with the other person? Is it lose-lose communication or I win, you lose communication? So this also doesn't work because when you're talking about the communication with the other person, I win, you lose communication, the command doesn't work. The most important thing, I lose, you win. This we call it a sacrifice mode of communication. Sometimes mother is the best example for this. I lose, you win communication. You You should know that even in employees, sometimes people think that no, for everything they will sacrifice, they'll make the other person. You should know that where to stop and what is very important. I'm sure that you know about this empty vessel, empty plate will not feed others. Up to which extent you can make it is also very important. Let me give an example. Whenever you're communicating to other person, when you say that always no, you can do it. Some people will take it granted, and even they don't think that no, they may misuse the freedom given by you or your kind nature also sometimes. So we should understand that these modes of communication will not help us to have a better relationship. That's number one. And the best method, as everybody was sharing, the best method is that I win, you win is the best method. That creates a harmony. Now, as I gave you an example of simple, like asking for a casual leave. I lose, you lose, that don't give leave for me, don't give leave for him. I win, you lose, give leave for me only, not to that person. And I lose, you win, you leave for that person, for me not necessary. But these three modes depends on specific things, and you need to communicate with the other person. And the last is very important, win-win communication. Maybe when both of us had a discussion, we can say that who is more in need of. This time you take, when there is no option and there is no choice, when boss says any one person can leave. This time he needs, it's very important for him and urgent for him, so let him take. Next time I'll take. But this is how you need to communicate to the other person. And if you have this kind of mode of communication, I win and you win, and I'm sure that you are going to have a wonderful life in your life. And it's not in a day. It doesn't happen in a day. It's a continuous process. You need to check yourself. On which mode of communication am I making? Am I communicating with the other person? All these things are very important. Sometimes we were told that verbal communication, non-verbal communication, gestures, facial expressions, emotions. I understand all these things are very important in effective communication skills. That most of the times, if you want to imagine for a moment that emotionally, sometimes people are technically correct, but emotionally also should be right. Hey, come here. To say like that, the person may come and have an argument. Why? Technically, you'll say that, what did I tell? Come here, I told. Hey, come here, I told. You're technically correct. You said only come here. But emotionally, what was your emotion that you had when you called that person? I didn't mean it. Of course. But what was the intended and how did you communicate to the other person? It's very important. That's the reason we are all talking about today. Emotions are very important to have better relationships. Emotions are very important to have successful career. Emotions are very important to be happy with yourself. If you know about yourself, if you understand yourself, we know better. And can you tell me what is the secret of any relationship? I say communication skills are the secret of any relationships. I don't know how many of you agree with me that silence is the most violent thing in the world. You know that? Wife and husband, imagine for a moment, they had some kind of argument or some kind of difference of opinions. They don't speak for 1 day or 2 days or 3 days. If they don't speak for 3 days, you don't know what is going to happen, how these emotions are going to be. If you want to have a better relationship, you should stop talking or start talking. That's the reason, Airtel, I like this ad, Airtel, connecting people, it says. If you start talking, there is a way where you can convince the other person. If you don't talk, where do you find that emotion of connectivity? So that's very important. Yeah, silence is needed sometimes when you need, not when you have an argument and all. When you don't talk for years together. I'm not talking about some time you take and you silent, and sometimes time will solve the problem. People say that when imagine for a moment you had an argument in the afternoon, somebody will come. I'm sure that it might have happened with anyone else. If it has happened with you, type me in the type box. If you say that you have an argument and you scold and you go out, I'm not talking about gender based, the male or female, and you had a heated argument, but after going home, after going office, or after some time, 2 hours, you realize that you made a mistake. It was my emotion that I could not control, and you go and tell sorry. If anytime it has happened, just type me in the chat box. You go and tell sorry. And I'd like to tell you one thing, that you may not have made any mistake also. Sometimes you don't make any mistake, but still you go and tell sorry. The reason is that winning is not important and having relationship is very important. I'm sure that if I tell the statement like, somebody was asking me, sir, most of the times divorce cases are happening in love marriages or arranged marriages. Somebody was telling that. Where do you find this? Most of the divorce cases in arranged or love marriages? If it is love marriages, type L. If it is love marriages, type L. If it is arranged marriage, type A. Ramesh says love marriages. Why you know that? People say that most of the people are telling love marriages. Why, in fact, Sanjay Ma'am says, can't say that's correct. Why most of the times why love marriages, no, there are many reasons. I'm not going to into many reasons. What happens in a relationship when you are in love? You share only good things with the other person. You don't talk more about the negative things or bad qualities and all. Let me give you an example. Imagine for a moment your friend calls you and you're going on the way. And all of a sudden he calls you, Srinivas, Dr. Mahipati, I'm on the way near to your home. I would like to come to your home. I'd like to see you. Immediately what we do? Then you know that the house, every papers have been spread over here and it's littered everything and it's not good and all. Immediately we inform your wife and tell that my friend is coming, and immediately what she does? On the table or teepie, we spread one paper over there. Keep all those things under the teepie, or else what are the things which are there littered? Keep them in the throw them into the bedroom and close the door. Your drawing all is very neat. They'll come and they speak and they go. They say that I want to make every day my home like this. I'm not able to make a home. They're saying only your drawing all. They have not seen your bedroom, which you have closed it, which you have pushed everything over there. So now most of the times what happens is that no person is perfect. Do you find that I'm perfect? Let me share. Anybody says that I'm perfect and he's not perfect. Nobody is perfect. When you like a person, when you love a person, when you have a relationship, if you want to maintain the relationship with the person, you need to focus more on the plus and also accept the minus. If you think life partner or somebody else, you should try to see that how you can make an effective person. On the later side, I would like to say that people say that when newly married, accept and yes, Pinky says that we all have imperfections. Accept and respect them. Accept the flaws. Correct. And whenever you're talking to other person, there are certain, nobody is perfect in this world. You have plus and you have minus too. When you want to maintain relation, look at the plus and at the same time address the minus, not in the way. Everyone would like to change the other person, which is not possible. I'm sorry to say this. I don't know, most of the faculty may say that we can influence, but we cannot change anyone. Supplement and complement each other. Excellent, Rajendra sir. Correct. We have to change ourselves, Pinky. Yes. Pinky ma'am. Affection and attraction lead to love marriages. And whenever you're talking to other person, the most important thing is how you make the other person understand you is also very important. Accepting the negative is also very important. That's what. We are all human beings and see that how we can go and gel with others. If you see only good and I want only good and you go on talking about it, I don't know how many of you had this problem. Whenever you meet any other person, X person and Y person, the 99.9 times, they will take the history. Sometimes, I'm sorry, don't take me wrong if I say that. In the marriage.
Sir.
Yeah, sir.
Sir, you are going to presenting. Please stop your presenting.
Sir?
No, you stop presenting. Put stop presenting. Yeah, that you are doing good. Right, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
Okay, so this is what it happens. Whenever we talk to the other person and whenever how we make the things are very important, relationships. So you have to accept the plus and as well as the minus. You cannot say that I'll do only this and I'll be able to make things happen. Okay. Then the most important thing, next thing which I would like to share with you is that anger is one of the reasons why we, as it is emotional related, I would like to say that. Can you share me that why do you get anger? What is the reason why we get angry at others? What makes us to be angry?
Things are not as per our expectations.
Yeah, Rajendra sir says that no inability, Sanjay ma'am says expectations, and somebody else also shared expectations, expressions. Anger can be wrong. Okay, we get angry because anger is inside us. Okay, inability to control our emotions, attachment, too much expectation, attachment. Do you know that?
Fulfilled.
Akshay,
When
sir.
our needs are not fulfilled.
Something is not fulfilled. When you expect something, it is not fulfilled enough. Always remember that now, whenever you get anger, the emotion that we get, what are the hormones that release are all negative hormones, and that will impact your immunity body. You get angry, you want to make other person to die, and indirectly you are killing yourself because this is the hormones which are being released in our body is going to kill your immunity system. You are going to die before the enemy. But anger, people say that no. Then how we can get the things done? Okay. How many of you agree that if somebody is angry, only you do the things? Nobody likes angry. Now, how to overcome this? We get angry because expectations. The most important thing is that you expect less and give more. And whatever the other person expects, imagine for a moment, you expect respect from others. Am I right? And how many of you give the same thing? Whatever you give, you'll get it. Whatever you give, you're going to get it. So the most important thing, whenever you're going to talk to the other person, see that your emotions are built up and you don't feel anger. No anger. So people, there are many anger management techniques are there. All these things are there. That's fine. Okay. But the question is that why should you be angry? Some people say that I'm short-tempered. I appreciate them because you know that you're short-tempered. You should know how to control your anger and how to talk to the other person. I don't know how many of you watch movies, but sometimes we find anger is one letter short of danger. Correct, Rajendra sir? So in relationship, the most important thing is that expect less and give more. Naturally, people will accept you. Look good in others. No, don't try to look. If you look bad in others, you can find bad in anyone. Okay. And of course, there is a slight difference. It is left to you with whom you need to maintain relationship to which level. Professional relationships are different from personal relationships. Where do you draw that line is also very important. I'm sure that most of the people get promotions because of relationships. Most of the people will not get promotions because of relationships. The art of communication, I say that not art of communication. How you talk to the other person, how you respect the other person, what kind of vocabulary you use, are you talking win-win with the other person, what areas are you focusing, appreciate good qualities. Okay, so whenever you are going to make these things, this communication model, win-win model is one thing that you need to keep. That anger, you need to control yourself. You should have your own emotional understanding. You reflect on yourself, know about yourself, take the help of any mentor or guide or psychometric test, know about yourself and try to see that you have a better relationship with yourself. Sometimes people tell me, Srinivas, is it possible to be happy all the time? So they have a doubt. Who is responsible for your happiness? Who is responsible for your happiness? Attitude is everything.
Sir.
Yes.
It is our answer.
Yeah. See, if somebody says that, I've seen sometimes, people come and comment. Sir, if I see that guy, I get irritated. And I said, don't see that guy. Then he said, I cannot stay without seeing that person. That's what you need to think about your own life. I'm sure, if you have any a thing like, where I've seen mother and son not speaking for months together, wife and husband not speaking for weeks together. Now, if it is for the reflection, if you want to have peace of mind for some time, that's a different case. But if you don't speak, there is no possibility for you to get them together and making a list of that. If you think that person is more important, even though you did not make any mistake, leave that ego aside and go and tell sorry, even though you didn't make any mistake. That's what you value your relationship. It's not a winning, no. Who will win in relationship? You don't have winning and losing. It's a game where winning and losing will be there. In relationship, you have the partnership. Together, you need to work. Even when you're working in the departments, when you're working in the organizations, when you're working in the offices, wherever you're working over there, if you have this common relationships, it's awesome. I can say that. You can make things happen. Don't we find any problem? Problems are there always. No, I really appreciate when there are problems, they're teaching us how to overcome them. I sometimes feel like, as a trainer, I find sometimes difficult participants in my sessions. Yes. If I think that I should not have any difficult participant today, I may not have become a best trainer also. Why? Because if the difficult participant is training me how to deal and how to make my life effectively. If I don't have that person in that X session or Y session, sometimes people say that comfort zone, I don't want to talk to anyone. I'll be only like this. So the days have gone. And this is one best thing that you need to practice in the relationship management. And then next thing is that what is the relationship with you is also very important. How did we get this conditioning of mind? How did we get this XYZ, this is correct, this is wrong, and all? How did we get into our mind? How did we know that? Some people say that earning money is bad. I don't know how many of you agree with me that money is not bad, good, it is very bad. Some people say that no, this is a good day, this is a bad day. And some people say that no, this course is good, this course is bad. Some people say that no, you cannot grow because of XYZ person. And some people say money is not everything. Yes. Anything is excess is bad. You should not be greedy. Excellent. Pinky ma'am, you rightly said that. And now I'd like to give an example of a tablet. You know the medicine? Medicine is like emotion actually. Medicine taken in limited dose will cure the disease. When you take excess medicine, it becomes poison. Any emotions, excess is not advisable. But my question is that how you get all this conditioning of your mind? I know what I know. I don't know what I don't know sometimes. I don't know. I'm a philosophical in saying this statement. I know what I know, but I don't know what I don't know. So our culture, our grandfather, grandparents, or else our environment, all these things, we don't know what is there, unless you know, how do you know that particular thing? So emotionally, when you are aware of all these things, when you know about yourself, it's a lifelong learning process. There is no full stop for learning. Relationship is more important than money. You are right now. If you have a relationship with them, you have seen many examples. Somewhere, somehow, I think that I expect, and I'll give a guess that once there was an experiment lab has been burst and it was burnt everything, and then the people came and asked for the interview. Like they said that what are you going to do now? Your lab is burnt. Said that lab is only burnt. My people. Okay. I can do anything. I can build miracles in the life. How many of you are happy spending time with your parents? How many of you are happy spending time with your spouse? How many of you are happier spending time with your colleagues? If you're happy, very good. If you're not happy, find out how I can make myself happy and how I can make others also happy. But don't go into the trap of making others happy and making yourself depressed. Accept the people as they are. And appreciate the people. I said AAA principle is very important for the relationship management. Accept as they are, And appreciate them. If there is something good, How many of you, this is what, no, in relations, the most important thing is that appreciating. In our society, we find that if somebody appreciates, you doubt that person, you know. We don't have this, no, taking appreciation. Whereas when other cultures and Western cultures, they say that if somebody appreciates, they take it positive and they say that, thank you very much. And when somebody appreciates, take it. No, and no, I'm not. Really, is it true? Don't ask this kind of accept and appreciate and also adjust to the people. You have to live in the society. You have to live in the society. You have to find with all kinds of people will be there. No, you're not living. You know, when everybody is good with you. No, what kind of emotional balance that you're going to make? You need to work on yourself, invest on yourself in making yourself a better person. Version 1 is better than version none or zero. And I'm sure that all the people are attending these FDPs, these people are continuously, they're updating their version. You know that iPhone, how many versions have come in the iPhone? Windows operating system, how many versions have come? And why are you attending this FDP over here? When Panda called me and he was telling that, he was talking about we're going to conduct an emotional related workshop for FDP at Atal FDP. I was really, appreciated. But this is very important. You have money, you have technology, but you don't know how to maintain relationship with others. You don't know how to regulate your emotions. Seek joy by giving. Excellent, sir. Seek joy by giving. So the most important thing is that try to understand yourself and talk to the people, understand them. You should know how to tell. Technically, being correct is not important. Emotionally, being connected is very important. Sometimes we are all intellectuals. We know how to write and how to speak. Technically, what I said is correct. Some people ask, brain or heart or brain, which is important. What do you say? Brain or heart or brain? Which is very important. Now people are talking more about brain and more about heart.
Yes, sir, there should be balance between brain and heart.
Excellent. There should be balance between brain and heart. Actually, sir, correct. See, those people are very human nature. Those people are very, sensitive. They think about more human relationships and all. Those people are heart or brain. We find people who are brain or heart also. Those people are very, they follow the logical and reasoning and all. That's fine. Imagine for a moment you're working in higher official positions and all, heart or brain, but you have to follow the rules and regulations, my dear. As a faculty, you have to follow the rules and regulations. When there is an invigilation duty, rules are there, you have to follow. When teaching is there, you have to follow the teaching plan and everything else, and you have to submit. You should have the OBE system and all, everything, everywhere is there. And that's a reason we should be able to balance and talk to the people, and then we'll be able to. And the most important is that we do not use relationships are okay, then everything will be fine. Let me ask, how many of us have the habit of criticizing others? Remember that I'm sharing over here, whenever you criticize X person, it will reach the same person whom you are criticizing if you're not criticizing behind some XY person. It's bad. Never criticize. And this fellow will not keep quiet. No, he will go and add X plus 1 or plus 1 infinity. He will go and add and he will tell him. And there is a relationship gap happens when you start criticizing person. Never criticize anyone. Why should you? This is not your job to criticize anyone. Okay? Appreciate and criticism. If you are criticizing, take it granted that XY person, if you are criticizing, you are going to lose your relationship with that person. As simple as that. Now, have you seen that many years together, they're very close, but simple issue comes and they get parted. Trust is very important. If you're angry, if you're sad, if you're depressed, so we are all human beings. No? Don't say that, no, that fellow is always like this, this fellow is always. Some people have faced some psychological issues. That's fine. You have to sympathize with them. And at the same time, you should show empathy. Praise in public and criticize in private. Very good. So if you are not empathetic, if you are not empathizing, no, sympathy is not the word now we are using it. Sympathy is gone. No. Earlier days show sympathy. No, you empathize. You stand in the shoes and understand. Think. How many times have you thought in a third person point of view? Imagine for a moment X person, I don't like this person, always troubling me. To understand him, who knows that that person is under a lot of turmoil in his brain, lot of conflict. He might be going a lot of emotional turmoil. You don't take that, no? Again, you don't. So people say that the reaction and response. I think somebody might have spoken on this because reacting is response. What's the difference? Simple like that. Reacting is you act and think. Response is think and act. Simple, as simple. So take some few seconds of time. No, there are certain things, many things you can avoid. What to speak, when to speak, with whom to speak is also very important. So these things will not happen in a day. It's a continuous process. Every day you have to make. Every day before going to bed, you should think that what went well, what will work for next time. If it didn't work, what I might have done. Am I putting some efforts? What kind of efforts am I putting to have a better relationship is also very important. And always remember that if you, the happiest person in this world is, I say that communication skills is the lifeline for any success, any person's success. And we should try to understand. And the next thing which you may need to keep in your mind is that if you want to have a better relationship, keep your promises. When you say something, I will do it, you have to do it. When you cannot do it, don't tell them, but tell the reasons. Somebody was asking me, sir, how can I tell no to my boss? The other day when I was doing an international webinar, there was a question from a participant, sir. So now I'm not able to do more work and there's a lot of stress I'm facing. I don't know what to do. A lot of work has been allotted for me now. Who's responsible for that? I asked. He has been accepting what are the work they were giving. A day has come that where they have depended on this person. From the beginning, you should know what are your limitations also. And you should know how to tell no also in an assertive manner. Telling no doesn't mean that I don't do, means they'll, now, I don't know how many of you are working with government organization, private organization, even recently government organization also. They got some performance-based appraisals and all. How to deal with that person, how to tell them. Tell the reason. If you tell no, you tell the reason why. Now, when you tell the reason why I'm not able to do that, then people will understand you and tell them that. If you don't tell the reason, tell no, they don't understand you. I'm sorry to say. But explain them what is the explanation. So then when you start doing all these things, that I'm sure that you'll be able to make things better. So keep up your promises when you talk to any other person. Keep up your promises. The most important thing is that listening is very important skill to have better relationships. And this is we are more focusing on all the academics and all the soft skills area. Be an effective communicator, excellent communicator. Communication is verbal, non-verbal, gestures, all these things. Have you ever had any classes on listening skills? What is empathetic listening? What is sympathetic listening? How many kinds of listening skills are there? Pretending listening. But be an empathetic listener. You will have wonderful audience. You have wonderful relationship. Listening is 100%. I don't know how many of us know. When somebody talks, you talk, I'm listening to you. You're doing some other work and you're listening. That's not that. When you pay 100% focus and listen to the other person with empathetic manner, I'm sure that they're going to have a better relationships. Active listening is very important now. And passive listening doesn't work. But we need to have this listening skills very important for us. Start having effective listening skills. That will make our and check. Some people are very good at listening. Some people are not good at communication skills. I request everybody to do a testing. Generally what I do in my sessions, as we are meeting virtually, we are not able to. Reflection listening, very good, sir. Thank you. Now, and most of the times I do this activity with the people. Okay, you can try with yourself when somebody. I'll tell them. I'll divide the people into two members. Okay, pair. Think, pair, share. Most of the people are not doing because I'm training and teaching. When I divide them into two members, then I'll ask them that you talk to the other person and let me get the details. No, I'll ask 5 details. No, what is his maybe greatest achievement in his life, or else what is his happiest moment, or else I'll ask no, tell me about the memorable event in their life and something like. And I'll ask them to know from each other. Now I'll tell them that the time limit is only 1 minute or maximum 2 minutes. And when I give this 2 minutes time and I'll ask them to speak, then within that 1 minute 30 seconds, I'll tell them to stop. The moment they stop, then I'll ask those people to raise their hand. Who spoke first? People very active and say that, raise the hand and say that I spoke first. Very good. Then I'll ask them who listened, who did not speak, or who spoke second. And they'll tell that he spoke second. I'll tell those people who spoke first. Start practicing listening. Start practicing listening. Practice listening. Those who said that I spoke second, start practicing speaking. Both are very important. You know, some time back people were telling that 2 years are given because listen twice to speak. So when you start listening to the other person, if you listen to the other person, 50% of the problems are solved. Now people, when they start saying, you tell that I know what you are going to tell. Is it possible? What he is going to tell? How can you know? So you should listen. When you listen, you will try to understand the other person. There is a scope for you to speak. So we should practice listening skills if you want to have effective relationships. And the next most important thing is that always try to have positive interpretations of the other person. Yes, every person will have plus and minus. That's what I told you. Let us put positive interpretations if you have that, you're going to make it better. When you start thinking negative, I don't think that will work. So these are all the things which you need to keep in your mind if you want to be emotionally connected with the other person and have relationships. And the most, you should have courage to accept your mistakes and tell the other person also. And if you think relationships are more important, don't think about winning the things. In any argument, there are no winners or losers. Both are losers. No? You may win an argument, you lose your friend. So that's the reason you should try to focus at what area that you need to focus on, how you can make things happen. So now, before I go ahead, I'd like to summarize the things which I've shared till now. Number one thing is that if you want to have a better relationship, self-awareness is very important. And self-awareness in specific related to your emotions are very important. And regulation of your self-emotions are also very important. You should also know how to control your anger. You should know how to control your sad. You should know how to control your depression. Whenever it's a phase of life, everybody will go ups and downs. You know how what you do with what happens to you is very important. And always remember that you should have some people to listen to you also, right? Identify. And I always ask the people, this relationship is not just simple like how you make the relationship and all. You have different roles of relationship that you maintain. What kind of relationship that you need to maintain is also very important. I'll just find that if I'm able to find that. I'll try to ask you, there are certain things which you need to understand which relationships are very important, how you are making to make your relationship better with anyone, wherever you are. When you know that relationships means, I'm talking about the professional relationships as well as personal relationships. Then what kind of roles do we play? Can you type in the chat box, what are the roles that you play?
Repeat.
Yeah, please, ma'am. What kind of relationship do we play? What are the roles that we play in day-to-day life? Okay. What other roles we play? You know? Let me tell you that. No, one thing is that I'm sure that if I say that the relationship that we play is that friend, teacher, role of mentor, facilitator. Okay, son, daughter, father, mother. Can you go for a relationship of wheel and try to find out what is your relationship positions with all those, how far you are able to make the relationships. And the wheel should be a balanced wheel, am I right? Let me ask you a question like, don't answer to me, but just reflect on yourself. As a son or a daughter, how many marks will you give your responsibility? If 10 is the highest mark and 5 is the, 0 is the least and 10 is the highest. As a son, as a father, as a mother, as a professional said if you are an employee or employer or else a professor, teacher, associate professor, whatever the professional, how many marks will you give? How many marks will you give for parent? As a parent, how many marks will you give for yours? If you have this wheel, balance of wheel, then you will try to find out that when you are having some, you need to maintain all the relationships equally. That's very important. If you are giving less marks for something, you need to work on that because they're all important. You should satisfy all the roles. Sometimes some people are very professionally successful, but personal life is disaster. Some people are personally they are very successful, but professionally they disaster. And we need to work on that. And always remember that if something is wrong, that's okay. I'm sorry to say that all the faculty over here, we find students of different IQ levels, different marks they get. There's nothing like right and wrong. You cannot say that those people are not studying or not bad. Bad people are those who are studying, good people. Doesn't happen. We have seen the history. We find people who have illiterates have been successful in their life. Sometimes highly educated people are behind the jails, behind the bars. So it has something to do with the character. It has something to do with the people. If somebody is not able to get first rank, that's fine. You have to accept that person as he is. If somebody is not able to get 80%, that's fine. And these are all the things. Continuously you should put your efforts, then only you'll be able to make it. I'm sure that I think if you have any queries, I'll take before that 2 minutes I'll take to find out the summarize what I spoke. Number one is that know yourself well and know the other persons if you want to have a better relationship with people, whether it is professional or personal. And also I request everybody today that if you think that relationship is more important and still if you're not talking and his number is there in your mobile number, call that person after this session and tell them that I'm sorry if you think that relationship is very important. And second thing is that the most important key factor is that emotional balance. And when you talk to the other person, how vocabulary is very important, grammar is important, diction is important, tone is important, everything is important. Emotions are also important. Technically being correct, okay, but emotional should be connected and correct. So then whenever you're speaking, try to analyze yourself. How did I speak today? How did my conversation went on when I spoke to the next person? It doesn't work always. Sometimes whenever I talk to the other person, he understands like this only. You put your efforts. If you want to have a better relationship, you should try to make yourself. That's fine. Whether it works or it doesn't work, it may take some time. Sometimes to build relationship, it will take some months and years. But are you putting your efforts? Amicable, interactive, very good. Are you putting your efforts? Which mode of communication? Am I communicating in lose-lose mode or win-lose mode or lose-win mode or else win-win mode? If you are communicating win-win communication, more chances are there to be happy in your life, to make yourself happy because you're not hurting anyone. So win-win communication, you're able to make this is also very important. And anger management is also very important. Nobody likes an angry person. Sometimes pretending is different, but don't go into the emotion and speak. Sometimes nobody likes an angry person. I'm sorry to say that. Everybody likes a smiling face. How many of a smile from a heart is also very important. Now, I'm sorry to say that in this world, corporate world, sometimes we say that smile has become plastic sometimes. You don't have, you can easily identify, no, whether the person is smiling from the heart or from the lips. Okay. And as I told you, that never criticize if you want to have better relationships. And be an active listener. No? Listen. When you start listening to the other person, keep up your promises. When you say something, you do it. When you're not able to do it, tell them the reason. No, don't accept everything and start doing it. I'm sure that most of you might be knowing about assertive communication. Works, but not aggressive communication. Passive communication. So when you are assertive and communicating with the other person, but it doesn't happen in a day. No, it's not a session of 1 hour where you talk and immediately tomorrow, no magic it happens. It doesn't happen. When you put efforts, it will happen. Every day you have to put your efforts and improve, because you don't know what you don't know. That's what I would like to say. That you should try to spend some time. When I was 20 years, I've been working. I've been counseling people. Just if I reflect on myself, how I was 10, 20 years back when I started my career, and now, lot many things I came to know that. In those days, I was thinking that this is what I know, that this is great. But now I think that still there is something to know on how I can make. What are the areas that will work? What will work? Focus on solutions rather than the problems. You'll make the things happen. And I'm sure that you all are wonderful people. And there's only which I thought of sharing. And I know that most of the intellectuals are there who know better than me, and also you might be having your own experiences and expertise. I like everyone, and I thank you for your time. Time is very important in this world. You can get anything, money and everything. Time is very important. I hope that this time which you invested, try to make it effectively and see that. And I appreciate, because you have registered for this FDP, means it shows that you are investing your time in improving yourself. And I really appreciate the persons, everyone, the organizers, principal and the head of the departments of this FDP and Panda sir for giving this opportunity. If there are any queries, I can take queries. Thank you very much for your patient and active listening. Thank you so much.
Hello. Yes, sir.
Sir, I have a question.
Please, ma'am. Please. Thank you, ma'am. Please.
Sir, the thing is, suppose I hate a person, but suppose, and to maintain a good relationship, do I keep the hatred inside myself and just maintain a good relation, talk with the person? Or shall I say that I not hate, but I don't like the things in you? Will that person get upset, or shall we put it inside myself and continue the relationship in fear of breaking the relationship? What shall I do?
Yeah, thank you, man. It's a general question. I'll take it as a general question. I'll try to answer it. So when you hate somebody, already you have put up some negative emotions in yourself, and some kind of hormones are released. We call it as passive aggressive behavior. You hate that person inside and talk to the other person because you try to, you need to work. You cannot avoid that person. Imagine for a moment if I'm working in an organization. And no, I don't like X person. You don't like, that's fine. But when you hate that person, that is there in your mind, and that will create a lot of hormonal secretions that will hurt you.
Okay.
So number one thing which I would like to say, that you try to analyze yourself. Why I hate this person is number one. And second thing is that's fine. You don't like that person, that's fine, but don't hate that person.
Okay.
And you maintain the relationship. And of course, this is not as simple as I'm answering on this. N number of conditions will be there. Unless we go into the deeper level, why is it from your side or from his side? Is it important? You need not have relationship with everyone. That's not necessary. Sometimes in working environment, you need to maintain minimum professional relationship with everyone. There's no need for us to maintain very deep relationship with everyone. And that relationship is needed because you cannot avoid. Because you work in a society. So to which extent I can make it? Then based upon that, you try to take action. And let you yourself try to put it on a paper. What are the areas that why I don't like this person or why I hate this person? Second thing, what will work?
Okay.
And so that you may come up with some kind of solutions, and if you want, you can take, if you have any mentor. That's the reason I said that mentorship is very important. Now I hope that in all the professional college mentorship is there. But
Yes,
mentorship
sir.
is not just like that. It is facilitating the other person to come up with the solutions. Most of the time, the psychologists, what they do, they don't give the solutions for anyone. I'm sorry to say this. Psychologists facilitate them to work on that, because if I give a solution, he'll come next day to me. Our purpose is they should not come to us. They should we'll try to give them the techniques. What kind of techniques? For example, now imagine for a minute, what areas that I need to focus? Why I don't like this person? Why I hate this person? Now, why am I focusing on this? Is it necessary to focus on this person? What areas I need to focus? How I can improve my relationship with this person? Is it necessary to have what level I should have the relationships? Now going, for everything there's a thin line. You only can decide.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Yeah, any other questions?
Anyone else would like to have questions? Sandhya madam is interested to ask some questions, I hope. No? Okay. So, shall we?
Sir, can I ask a question, Sir Srinivas sir?
Please go ahead, sir. Please go ahead, sir.
I have seen a boss, BYSS boss. I have seen a boss who is cool, calm, and goes to movies and watches movies and sees so many things, and he is cool. When he is out of office, when he comes to office, he comes with a different look, very serious, not mixing with the people, and he stays for some time, shouts on one or two, and goes back, and again he laughs and goes to movies and enjoys. How we can assess his traits or personality, or what we could say? Is it sir?
Yeah, thank you, Kameshwar, sir. And I'm happy that you already assessed the person. You're telling him that how he is outside, how he is inside, and all.
Yeah.
There are different personalities out there. Some people may have mood swings. Some people may be introvert. Some people will be extrovert. Some people will be aggressive. Some people will be, like a passive aggressive. So you need to understand what kind of person he is, and we need to work according to that. And second thing is that let us not expect that boss we should be like this. There are no perfect bosses in any office. There are no perfect principals in any office. There are no perfect people in any office.
Now, what I mean to, my question is, when he is irritating, when he is serious, when he is not, so many negative points are there to the personality who is following this also. But here in this case, he is not losing his temper. He is not doing anything. Simply coming, acting something, and going back. Is it approachable? Is it one can follow to get the extract work from the employees? Do you say, is it a thing one can follow this?
Yeah, thank you, sir. I'd like to tell you now. I have seen principals who are very perfect and very, very helpful and very nature. We have seen people sometimes there may be. As you are telling that some director, some other higher up, something else. No, what you can do, what is the choice for you is there, sir. That's you need to analyze. Because see, whatever the work that is there in your circle and what you need to analyze, and you need to respond according to that. I cannot expect my boss should be like that, sir. My boss cannot be like that according to my expectations. As I said that many people, look at the positive things in that boss, sir. Look at the positive things in that, as you're telling that is calm, everything is fine and all. So what will work, then you think on that and try to work on that. And that will help you out. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. And now, always, before I conclude, last thing which I would like to tell you that, so try to understand that I would like to say that circle of concern, what I can do and what is not in my things. I'll just tell a small story and I'll just try to end. 1 minute I'll take for now. There was some competition happening in the swimming pool. All the people have come over there and they were standing there. It's only 500 meters swimming pool. They said that 1 crore is the prize money. Then everybody came. Many people came and they standed over there. They were ready for the swimming competition. 500 meters, 1 crore. And the jury comes over there, and this guy asks, no, why 1 crore you're giving for 500 rupees? And the people started telling that, no, there are crocodiles in the swimming pool. Then everybody stepped back. After some time, all of a sudden, one fellow jumped into the water and swam and came out of that the other side. And everybody was surprised, and they went and all. They started talking, interviewing, how wonderful it is, great. How did you do this? A lot of things. How did you get this courage to do and all? And he started telling me, before I answer all the questions of the media people, I'd like to ask you a question. Who is that fellow who pushed me into the water? And when you are there in the water, you need to deal with the people, and we have to come out. That's a destiny. That's what how I can work and how I can make things. We find challenges in life, and we need to make. And I'm sure that life is never-ending, ever learning and never-ending journey, and we have to go on, learn, and invest, and try to prove it is you who has to invest on yourself to make your life better. I'm sure that all the people who are there in this session are the people who are investing time on themselves. I wish you all the best. And I wish all the participants for their active listening and the active participation. I also thank the organizers who has given me this opportunity. And I thank the principal, all the heads of the departments, and the coordinator of this program, Panda sir, and the St. Martin Engineering College management, everyone. Thank you very much. I wish you all the best. And I hope that you'll have better emotional balance, and you'll be able to make your life happy and happier and happier. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Srinivas sir. Thank you so much for coming. Okay, and then I must close the session by thanking Dr. Soni, Director, AICT, and SCRO, Hyderabad, and for giving me this sanction to conduct this emotional intelligence. Happens to be a very, very new one. It's new, and right now in this pandemic, we are in search of what you call it, well-being, mental well-being. And hundreds of people, they lost their life. They went for suicide and other things. And some of my fellow colleagues in Hyderabad, they left for heavenly abode because of some financial issues, some social issues, and all this. Hopefully, this emotional intelligence workshop, the program, would help people to understand things practically. And we have, I must thank all my resource persons, starting from WG Prasanna Kumar, Chairman MGR and CRE, and Dr. Viswas, Professor Viswas from IMRA, and I must thank Soumya ma'am, I must thank Sweta, I must thank all the participants, including Dr. Ananta Lakshmi and Srinivas Rao Garu from Anurag University, my good fellow colleague and great scholar from Oxford, Gopal Nayak, and I must thank all of them. Those who have those deliberations were excellent, and I must indebt myself to Swamiji, who attended who gave us his valuable speech yesterday in the evening. Though he was there in Texas, Dallas, he agreed upon and he came. I must thank him and Divakar sir and Swamiji and all people at J.K. Guju Foundation. And at the same time, I must thank my management, Sri Mari Lakshmana Reddy Garu, Chairman, Chandrasekhar Yadav Garu, Executive Director, Principal Sir, Dr. Santosh Kumar Patra Garu, for his support and trust in us, to make this program happen. And he has given us a free hand to do whatever you feel like doing. And I must thank Dr. Ranadhir Reddy Garu, the head department of Humanities and Sciences, who gave us the autonomy to do what we are doing right now. Okay, and my special thanks go to Dr. Sridhar Ji, Sarveshwar Reddy Garu, Dr. Aditya Prasad, Dr. Venkanna, Dr. Someshwar Siddhi, and Prashant, and Chandrakala, Dr. Hemambika, Pragati, and mostly Dr. Amini, D. Amini, for their valuable participation and support. And I must thank Tulsi, the PA to HOD, and all people, including Pramod, the specialist in administration and all. I thank everyone. Thank you, everyone. And mostly, I can't stop thanking all my participants because of you, this program would have been or could have been successful. Because I have seen the last minute also, you were very eager and anxious to answer questions. Answers and questions, questions and answers. Then you do it, and that's why I must thank you from bottom of my heart. Okay. And one thing, let me speak to all my participants. We will be having a great teamwork, and I must thank for that. Okay. My people at my Department of English and Humanities and Sciences, and other HODs also, they supported their strong hands to make it happen. Okay. My participants, my request to all of you, we have sometimes after, we'll be giving it around 4 o'clock, your question. Okay. The MCQs that will come to you. And all of you are expected to complete the 30 questions multiplied by 1. MCQs, ABCD questions are there. So please answer it and respond it back to us. Okay. And by 5 o'clock today. Okay. 4:50 we have closed it. But before that, try to give us, because otherwise I cannot do it. Please ensure 80% of attendance, 60% of marks are mandatory to get your certificate. Okay. I must thank all of you for showing interest in emotional intelligence, especially showing interest in my program. Okay. And I must thank Chairman AICTE Sastra Buddhesa for the beautiful vision he has to train people. And the other day he was talking that we are not interested to teach my technical people only technical things. Mental well-being is a very important subject. And then he introduced this. Thank you so very much, sir, for the new ideas that you have implemented, and you understand the problem right now, the problem of people around, especially the teaching community, where most of us are into trouble because of socio-economy, political, whatever. But I wish all of you a great day, and hope and want to listen from all of you that how was the program. If you would like to comment on that, please come on and share your views about it. Yes, ma'am.
So first of all, let me thank you specifically for arranging such a nice 5 days FDP. There was there had been absolutely flawless 5 days FDP. Let me congratulate you and appreciate your efforts for that, and your team definitely. The speakers were excellent. When I started this particular FDP, I thought I'm going to such a non-technical subject, but when I attended the first session up to this particular last session, when Srinivas Rao sir addressed these interrelationships and the things regarding emotions in the relationships. So let me say that all the speakers were excellent. The choice of the speakers was excellent. The delivery was excellent. The presentation was very nice. It is so very nice of you that because of you, our lectures that we could not attend 2-3 sessions, those were available by you on WhatsApp. So we had not that problem with we missed 1 or 2 sessions. So I'm very thankful for that. Lastly, I'll just elaborate on whatever Swamiji's session yesterday was excellent. I just don't have any words to say anything about it. It was just great. And it is so very nice of you that you could arrange such a nice speech of him in this FDP. So thank you, sir. Specifically, the FDP is coming in such tough situation like COVID situations. I'm thankful on behalf of all the audiences of the FDP. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Anyone else like to? Anyone else would like to comment on or give some feedback? Okay, I'm getting all my feedbacks on the chat box, by the way. Okay.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good
Sir,
evening.
this is Dr. Manas Kumar Malik from Central University of Odisha, Koraput. So,
Sir.
first of all, I would like to thank you. It was wonderful workshops arranged by you, also successfully organized, and I also very much indebted you also because such type of workshop I could not imagine. Even last time also I attended, but it was maybe more effective than that because so many excellent resource persons like Swamiji, and from starting to end, top to bottom. So everywhere I find excellent in presentation, practicability, and interactions. All kind of informations, maybe current and as well as past and present informations I secured, and also it was indeed it's a pleasure for me as a part of the program. So thank you very much to you, sir, and as well as your supporting team, and also esteemed faculty members of the esteemed colleges, St. Martin colleges. Thank you all. Thank you very much, sir. Good evening, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That's wonderful listening to you.
Hello,
Thank you.
sir.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, sir. Can I speak?
Yeah, please, please.
Sir, actually, I'm from pharmacy. When AICT was making it, I mean, when they gave the provision to register for 2 FTPs, we were just thinking all these 15, 16 years of experience, lot of technical things we have learned. I just wanted to go for something which is different from the technical. Then I saw this emotional intelligence which was given by you, and I thought, okay, I should change the way I am, and I should learn something which is related to this emotional intelligence. But after seeing your sessions, I should really congratulate you, sir, that how difficult it is to conduct the FTP. But even one day we were not late. It was conducted in a manner, and all.
Hello. Hello, madam. You are not audible, madam.
To change the
Hello. Hello. Yes, there is some technical glitch, I hope. Madam, I am unable to hear her.
Sir?
Anybody else would like to comment? Yes.
Sir, Panda sir, can I speak for 1 minute?
Yeah, please, sir. Please.
Sir,
please.
we are very happy to participate in this one. Previously also I have participated one program, like you have conducted, your St. Martin's Institute has conducted one conference also. I have presented, and I have presented a paper, and this is the second one. Everything is fine, like you are following the time, and resources you have resource persons from where you got it is excellent, following the time, and in future also we expect such kind of programs from St. Martin's. We will be happy to know and participate in the future, and I congratulate especially the coordinator and the management team of St. Martin's. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Kameshwar sir. Thank you so much. I think Vilas Pawar would like to speak something. Vilas Pawar, see. Sushma madam, would you like to speak something?
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir, and good evening all the participants. It was a very great opportunity for me to have been participated in this 5-day FDP on emotional intelligence. Actually, there was lots of things that we learned from this FDP. In this time, like let us say in this technical world, we'll always be running behind the technical things, but it is the human resource that we need to develop. And when we say human resource, these things comes into picture. And for faculties or the teaching fraternity, these things help to mold our students. So thank you so much for organizing such an FDP and giving us a chance to actually learn new things. Thank you so much, sir. The FDP was very well organized and we are very happy about it. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Susma ma'am. Yes, may I have any other thing, any other comments?
So may I?
Please, please, sir, please.
Yes, sir. Sir, I am Dr. Kishore Hiran from Nasik. The
Hello, sir.
FDP you have arranged is very well, very nice. And specifically, I like to thank you very much, sir, because you follow the schedule very strictly. Very strictly, you have followed the schedule. All the organization is very well organization you have done. All the speakers were very nice, and we get very information, very that how important. So this FDP was important for the development of ourselves. Thank you
Okay,
very much.
thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes,
Sir.
anyone? Yeah. Appear us. Yes.
Exam within five hours, sir. Complete the exam.
Yes.
The exam timing within.
No, we have given 30 minutes that we have given there. Am I right? So please complete it by 4 o'clock. Sorry, 4:30 and give it, sir. We have
Okay,
already
sir.
posted it. 4:30 you have to submit it, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Question set has already been sent, sir.
Yeah. It is there in the, you can see the chat box. It is there in the WhatsApp group also. We put it across.
Yes, not to the mail also. Not to the mail.
Not in the mail.
No,
you
sent
want
to mail
mail?
also. Yes, sir. Yes,
It is
sir. We
already.
sent mail ID also.
It has been already sent to the mail ID. That's what Dr. Somsekhar is talking about. So Mr. Sali is talking about. You just check your mail also. It is available 3 places.
Thank you.
Yes, yes.
Yes. Anyone else would like to have any comments? Okay, thank you so much for listening to us and being with us for last 5 days. Because it is a tight session, morning 10 o'clock to 3:30, 10:30 to up to 1 o'clock, 1:30, and after that 2 o'clock to 3:30. It's very difficult to be there. But thank you all of you, but for your support and presence throughout, and an active participation. That is more important thing that I have seen throughout the sessions. Thank you so much. And please complete the form that has already been posted in your group in the chat box, and followed by in your email also we send it. Please go make it and send it by 4:30. Okay. Thank you so much. And Srinivas sir, namaste, and thank you very much for joining us. And I'm happy that you are there. And this is a live session. That's why I kept you the last. The chief speakers, they speak in the last. Okay. So I know that what to do. So I kept it in the last. I know that the practicality is more important than the theories. So yesterday Swamiji and today you. So most sessions are quite practical than that of theory-based, pragmatic-based theories and other things. Thank you. Thank you all of you. And namaste from my side. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.